welcome to this video. This is going to be about my Honda S2000 and the various problems I've currently got with it. Make sure you like the video and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Car's currently got various bits of damage to the front bumper. Lacquer's started to peel here. That's been like it since I got the car. There's some watermarks and scratches on the bonnet, even though it looks shiny. It is quite heavily scratched. There's damage to the bumper here. It's been done previously when I first got the car. So yeah, there's quite a bit of work that needs doing. Towing eye cover, I need to fit a new towing eye strap to it. So the whole front of the car needs spraying. One of the issues is I managed to damage the front wing, or fender as it's called in America. Damaged it with the jack at the bottom, just on the edge underneath the S2000 logo. So I got a second-hand panel and managed to bolt that up, but as you can probably see in the video, hopefully it will show up, that there's quite a clear distinction in the colour, and it seems to get worse progressively down the panel. So really this panel needs to be included in any respray, and needs to be blended into the door to get it perfect. Right, now we get to the engine bay. There's a fair few things wrong here. Firstly, the belt. I've had problems with slip since fitting the smaller pulley, so I've got a different belt I'm going to have to fit, but it is extremely tight. It'll be very difficult to get it over the idler pulleys, so I'll be looking into that. I've got this boost hose here where I need to fit a bracket to hold it up and move it this way, so I'm thinking of a bit of aluminium angle and a hose clip on this bit here and just hold it over, so I'll be drilling a hole in the cross member. I need to fit a catch can over here. I also need to, I'm currently waiting for a different spring for the blow-off valve, a softer one. For the time being, I've managed to grind the spring that came with the blow-off valve down to make it slightly softer, which has made it better. But until I get a proper spring, it's a bit pointless me trying to go out and remap the car again. Other little issues I've got. I've been trying to get everything in the engine bay to be the black colour, so it looks a bit more factory. So all the hoses have been black so far. The dump valve is now black. So yeah, I'm gradually getting through it, making it look a bit more factory and tidying up the little issues. Another problem I've got is this breather here. Because it's vented to atmosphere, the smell of petrol is quite bad, especially after a bit of a sustained boost. So I need to look into what I'm going to do with that. I'm thinking of getting the intake up here, so like this area, a bit like the HKS kit comes from the factory, and then having that piped into the inlet. Does mean that I'll be burning oil fumes, but I'm not really too bothered about that because it's such a minuscule amount that I'm going to put through that I can't see it being an issue, to be honest. My plan is once everything is done, then I'll be able to enjoy the car a bit more, because I won't be getting annoyed by all the little things that are wrong with it. So currently the front wing being the wrong colour, although most people would never even spot it, it absolutely drives me mad. So getting the car painted so everything's spot on will make a big difference to me to wanting to drive the car. I must admit, I've driven it the last few days in the wet, and with the Race Logic traction control, it's good fun. I'll never get bored of it. Second gear, get to about 4,500 revs. Once the supercharger starts coming in, or starts making decent boosts around that range, the back of the car will just slide all over the place. And the traction control kicks in and does a brilliant job. Definitely recommend the Race Logic. I know most ECUs have now got it built in as part of the equipment, but the Race Logic cuts the fuel and it seems really good, and then the noise it makes is pretty spectacular as well. Hoping to paint the cam cover black at some point, or a bit undecided at the moment, possibly redo it in red, but I'm thinking black at the moment to make everything look quite, boring. I don't want it to stand out, so that's another job to do. The supercharger, I'm looking at buying some more oil for it to change, because you've got the filter there. I've moved the filter, it's not like that in the kit, and the bottle here is slightly moved over. I'm looking at changing the oil, but the problem is HKS want, I think it's the best part of 200 quid for a litre supercharger oil, which is obviously just ridiculous.